came and stood below my window in the moonlight. And he promised me things, not in words, but by doing them.
Doing them?
By making them happen. A red mist spread over the lawn, coming on like a flame of fire. And then he parted it. And I could see that there were thousands of rats with their eyes blazing red.
It's a lot more complicated than can vampires come out in the daytime. It depends on the vampire's age, on how much sleep they've gotten, how much food they've eaten. But to answer your question, yes, most vampires can come out during the day. It weakens them, but it is possible. However, they'd still prefer to go out at night to find their food, be it rabbit or human or even Taco Bell. Blood is a requirement every few weeks. They don't need it daily. I mean, if that were the case, there wouldn't be any more humans left. But blood isn't all they need. Vampires have human needs as well. They need food, water, sleep, just not as much. Remember, vampires were once human. They still sleep in beds, they eat the same food, they drink the same drinks, they share the same interests. There aren't that many differences between vampires and ordinary humans.
Yeah, so I met Dracula. There was this one time I was walking to my night classes, and they had this guy following me. I mean, I wasn't really that worried about it. I figured it was just one of the other guys, whatever. And all of a sudden, he grabbed me by the arm and brought me behind this building and shoved me against the wall and bit my neck. And it hurt. It really hurt a lot. And it left a mark. It's been a long time, but it hurt. But I mean, it's whatever. I feel okay now. It's fine.
Dracula is the oldest documented vampire. Because of the several myths circulating around him, I get so many letters from people claiming that Dracula tried to kill them. That's when I have to toss them aside and move on to the next. The facts prove Dracula doesn't kill most of his victims. More often, he uses them for his own needs and then leaves them. He has been known to prey on younger women at dating sites in the past few years. I can't say I agree with him and his actions, but he never hurts them. Most of the time, he asks them to meet up, goes to dinner with them, and then drinks their blood before leaving. The largest difference between Dracula and the other vampires is his kindness. In all of my years researching about him and other vampires, he is the only one linked to 9 different murders, and he has over 200 years on other vampires.
So we met on Tinder, and his pictures were pretty normal, except for he didn't have like a ton of friends in them, but I mean, that's better than if he had like only group pictures. And so then we met at a nice restaurant, a little coffee house, and he was pretty normal, I think, for most of the date, except for he didn't really eat much, but you know, nerves. And every time I would try to like reach out and touch his hand or anything, he would kind of pull away. But again, like maybe he thought we were moving too fast or something. But then after the date, we went outside and you know, the lighting's nice, it's dark. I thought he was gonna make a move or something. Right from my neck, that's where he made his move. So yeah, I don't know what's wrong with him, but I'd probably go on a second date. He's pretty hot.